Welcome back to Money and Life TV. My name is Mike, the CPA. This is my sidekick, Chipper.
I'm here.
Today, I am super excited to share with you guys where you can go online to file your tax return for free and how you can file your tax return free online using the IRS.gov website. When I'm filming this video on January 29th of 2018. And Chipper, do you know why January 29th of 2018 is so amazing?
At last, my love has come along.
No, it's not because Valentine's Day is nearby. It's because on the IRS.government website, they have officially announced that you can now start filing your 2017 tax return.
Go!
Okay guys, what I've done for y'all is I've taken the time to put together a Word document that's going to have links and information that is going to help you and guide you of where you can go on the IRS.gov website in order to file your tax return completely free. And it's going to talk about a lot of the software packages that are available to you for free. And it has a bunch of other information. So make sure to check that out. I'm going to leave that as a link in the description section down below. So please make sure to check it out and download it for yourself. All right guys, but before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say welcome to anyone who's new here. If you're somebody who's interested in learning more about finances, more about taxes, more about investing and things like that, then I would highly recommend subscribing to our channel. And if you liked the video today, if you find this information helpful, please do not forget to hit that like button. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on screen. Now, I wanted to show you that Word document I was just talking about. This is something I've put together for you guys, and you can, like I said, you can download it in the description section down below. And what it's going to have for you is there's going to be some hyperlinks for you in this document that you can just click on, and it's going to take you right to the IRS.government website, or in certain parts of the website that are important to where you can go in order to file your tax return for free. Now, I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people out there in America are struggling. And usually when it comes to tax time, it's just another expense. They have to dish out extra money to try to pay to buy software or pay somebody to do their taxes, etc. And it can be really expensive. And so what's nice is that the IRS is allowed people, if who qualify for it. This is generally for lower income individuals, okay? These are the people who are going to be allowed to file for free. And I'll show you, so I lay out some of the rules in this document, and I've taken all of this information that you're seeing on screen is directly from the IRS website. And so if you go look at the IRS website and compare these notes to what's on there, you're gonna see it's the same stuff, okay guys? I'm not pulling a rabbit out of a hat here. It's all there for you on the IRS website, but I just wanted to compile it for you on one Word document so that you can take it with you, or you can print it out, and you can even share it. Feel free to share this information with a friend, share this Word document with people, especially if you know they're looking to save money by just not even going out and buying software packages, but just who want to try to file their return by themselves for free online. Okay, let's go ahead and let's look over this. So generally speaking, who qualifies for it? So if your adjusted gross income was $66,000 or less for the year, then you're going to be able to qualify for one of the free software packages on the IRS website to file your tax return. And that's kind of what they mean when filing for free is, one, it's free to transmit it to the federal government once you've prepared your tax return online. And secondly, they're giving you a variety of software packages that you can use for free in order to do this. But as you can see here, not only can you file your federal return for free, but depending on what state you live in, you might be able to file a free state tax return as well. So if you're in, if you're in any of one of these states, like Arizona, Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky, just to name a few, even New York's listed on the list. These are states that where you might be able to file your tax return completely free, depending on what software package you want to go with. There's about, I think, like 10 or 12 different software packages that you can use that are going to be free to you on the IRS website. Now, I've also included a link here to the Simple Dollar, which is a website where there's a blogger who writes a lot of articles, and what they did is a review on the top 5 free software packages that are on the IRS government website. And what I've done, see how I highlighted this in yellow for you guys? Well, as you go down the list here, you're going to see all the software packages. The ones that are highlighted in yellow, see how I've highlighted TurboTax? These are the ones that are most highly recommended by the most people, that as far as I know of. So according to at least to this website and from some other people I've heard of, is TurboTax, there's TaxAct, there's H&R Block software, TaxSlayer, and eSmart Tax. And just so you guys know, the free fileable forms close as of October 20th of 2018. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so starting from the top here, let's look at some of the free software packages that are available to you and I if our income, adjusted gross income, was below $66,000. Well, what do they mean by adjusted gross income? Well, basically, let me pull up a tax form here, which I have. So this is what a standard tax return form looks like. It's Form 1040. If you go down here, if your income right here, see line 37, if that is normally below $66,000 for you, if you count your wages, so if you had, let's say you had $50,000 in wages and that was all you had, well, then your adjusted gross income, in this simple, very super simple example, you would qualify in order to use one of these free software packages. So that's what they're talking about when they're saying adjusted gross income, just so you guys know. Now, as you look over this spreadsheet, I'm not going to go over all of these. So what I've done is I've compiled all the information of the different software packages from the IRS website, and I've put them on this Word document. And you can read through here, and I want you guys to use what you think you'd feel most comfortable with, okay? Now, I've personally never used any one of these software packages because I've always had access to different software. As you guys know, I prepare taxes for a living in real life, and so that I use other kinds of software. But this is a great alternative rather than buying TurboTax or something. This, it might be a better alternative than you going out and dishing out $100 or more to buy TurboTax to do your taxes. Now, there's all these different software packages, and I'll let you guys take the time to look over this document and just read which ones you might want to use. You only have to use one, obviously, but TurboTax is probably one of the best ones to use if you can use it. But I want to point out that notice, in order to use the free version of TurboTax on the IRS website, you have to have $33,000 or less in adjusted gross income. So it's really limited. But if you read through this document, guys, you're going to see which software packages allow you to file which state tax returns for free as well. And so not only are you able to file your federal return for free, but you might be able to file your state tax return as well, depending on which software package you want to use. And if you click on any one of these links, it's going to take you directly to that software package, and it's going to allow you to get started and start filing your taxes. Okay, so if you were just opening your internet browser, you would just type in www.irs.gov, hit enter, and it's going to take you to their homepage. Now, just click on File, and see where it says Individuals. Go ahead and click Individuals, and then scroll down a little bit, and see where it says Popular. Right below Popular, notice it says what? Free File. And free is our favorite 4-letter F word, right? So we're going to click Free File. And then notice it says Free File is open for business because they officially opened on January 29th of 2018, which is the day I'm filming this video. And now you're going to notice here there's two main areas. If your income is below $66,000, notice it says Free File Software. Now also notice, before we click on this, notice right here, if your income is above $66,000, they have free fileable forms. So even if your income is over $66,000, there are some free options available to you, except it doesn't sound like you're going to be able to use free software. And what they have is free fileable forms. So let me show you that just real quick, just real briefly. So if you click this, if your income was above $66,000, you would come here and you would scroll down to this area of the page, click on Start Free Fileable Forms Now. And oh, wait a minute, I have Chrome out. It doesn't work on that. So I've opened it up on Internet Explorer, and this is what it looks like. This is a page it's going to bring you to, and this is a very archaic type of it's not really software, but it's like an online portal you would go through on the IRS website, or I guess on freefillableforms.com, that they're connected with the IRS website, and you would actually just fill out actual tax forms. So it's gonna look much different than a software package, because it's really not a software package. It's kind of like, let me pull up that 1040 form I have. You're basically, if you do it this way, you're gonna be filling out the information directly. Like you're gonna, there's not gonna be very intuitive, so you kind of have to know what you're doing. But you go through it and say, okay, I had $100 in taxable interest, I had $50,000 in wages, I had $2,000 in alimony, whatever it may be. But you're just going to be working off the actual forms one at a time. And of course, let me go jump back to it. Of course, if you start here, what it's going to have you do, you're going to create an account, you're going to create a username, and you're going to enter a secure online portal, and that's where you're going to start filling out your tax information. So that's if your income. So this is if your income is above $66,000. Okay, so that's an alternative of where you could go to still file your taxes for free if you wanted to do it this way. I just want to show you guys real quick. As you can see, I do have a brief section on this in the Word document I'm providing you guys for free. Is that this is kind of what it would look like. I know it's kind of hard to see this picture, but unless I were to log in and go deep into this thing, I wouldn't be able to show you the actual form. But this is kind of the input of what it would look like of when you're actually filling this out, is right there. But there's also user guides and instructions to help you with that, and I've included hyperlinks in the Word documents that will take you to the user guides and gives you line by line instructions of how to do that. Okay, so that was the free fileable forms option, but let's go back and now let's look at some of the software packages available to you guys so that you can get familiar or acquainted with what's out there for you. So you're gonna click Start Free File Now. Notice here's all the different software packages available to you. There's EasyTaxReturn.com, there's TaxSlayer, 1040.com, Free Tax USA, there's TurboTax, there's FileYourTaxes.com. So there's all these software packages you can use. I'll be honest with you guys, probably, in my opinion, what I've heard the most positive reviews about is TurboTax, or probably the H&R Block software that's available on here as well, if you qualify to use that one. The only reason I say that they might be better choices for most people, if you're able to use it, is because they probably have their software more built out, more structured, because they're large companies who've built up their software over time, and it might be a little bit more user-friendly than some of these other ones. So let's look at TurboTax real quick, okay? So if you click on the TurboTax, it's gonna take you right to this homepage of TurboTax, and you can click here to see if you qualify. And you can just click, it says, did you make less than $33,000 this year in adjusted gross income? If it's yes, then you hit yes, and then you can start your special version of their software for free and start filing your tax return. But if you're like, I don't know which software package to pick, there's this cool free file software lookup tool you can click on. Just click on this lookup tool, and right here it'll say, okay, what's your age? So like I'm 32. So it says, what is your estimated 2017 adjusted gross income? So let's pretend my estimated income is $50,000, okay? And it says, select your residence. Well, I'm in California, so I know that's not going to be on their list of free fileable state returns, but that's me. It says, are you eligible for the earned income tax credit? I am not. Did your spouse receive military pay? No. And it says, if you want to file a free state return, select your state, otherwise click continue. So look at notice, so I selected California. Notice it's not on here, but here are all the free state tax returns that are available on the website. So that these are if you live in any one of these states, you're probably going to be able to file your state tax return for free as well. But for me, I'm just going to click continue at this point, but voila, it's going to tell me my free federal return only options. Because I'm in California, I can't get the free state return, right? But these are the software packages it's going to tell me I could use for my situation based on my adjusted gross income, etc. And so notice TurboTax on my list because I put that $50,000 was my income, so it was too high for it. But I can use the H&R Block one, so now I can just click on the H&R Block one, and voila, here's it's going to take me to this website on H&R Block. So the point of this video, guys, is to really show you that there is options out there for you. in terms of free software, especially if you're on the lower income scale, especially in terms of what the IRS considers to be lower income. I mean, you might as well take advantage of it. If you're somebody who doesn't mind trying to prepare your tax return by yourself, and your tax return is fairly simple, like all you have is a W-2 from a job, like you have one job and that's it. You know, you don't have like real estate investments. You don't have all these like multiple brokerage accounts, things like that. If your tax return is very bare bones and basic, I bet you these software packages, any one of these should work for you. And what I would recommend doing is, you can go to their website and just kind of explore. Let me open up TaxSlayer real quick. Regardless of what software packages you guys want to use, find one and try and stick with it. Okay, try to stick with it if you can, if you like it, because that's over time it's going to become easier and easier and easier. But the point is, though, guys, it's free. It's absolutely free to do it this way. So if you don't mind learning a little bit of what the software is like and just filing your tax return through here, and your income is, like I said, below $66,000, and then you're going to be good to go. You're going to be able to file your tax return for free every year. And in some, like I said, if you're depending on what state you live in, you might be able to file a completely free tax return. So it just depends on your situation. So I just wanted to show you that this is available. And like I said, I will include a link to this document in the description section down below this video. I'll include a box lock drop link to it. So make sure to check it out. And I'd really be curious to know, guys. Like I said, I've never used any one of these software packages other than TurboTax personally. But which one of these software packages would you be most interested in trying? Would it be TurboTax? Would it be TaxAct? What have you guys heard is a good software package that you can file your tax return for free with? I would love to know, so please drop that in the comment section down below. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I just wanted to let you guys know that this information is out there. Now, don't forget that I prepare a lot of tax videos during this time of year. So I have videos on education credits and tax deductions. I have videos on how to extend your tax return. So I'm going to link all those up in the description section as well. So make sure to check out the playlist, my tax playlist on my channel. I also have a video that covers all of the 2018 tax updates for individuals, and people are finding that video very helpful. Just explore the IRS.gov website. There's a lot of great information on here, and pretty much everything you need to know is on here of what to do. They have, help sections, they have customer service support. So there's a lot of information available to you if you just want to use it and check it out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. It was great, as always, hanging out with all of you, all of your smiling faces out there. You guys are hungry for more knowledge, more information, especially about taxes. And so I hope you found this video helpful. And if you can't qualify for it because your income's too high, well, maybe you know somebody who does. So share this information with somebody who can use one of these free software packages. It will save them a lot of money, and especially if their tax return's super simple, I bet you they're going to be able to do this pretty easily. So I encourage you to share this with others who might be able to use this, even if you can't. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Peace.
Just